Hey guys, what's up? Grimachin Sam back with another video, and today we have another 2K23 roster update guide. Now, of course, with the NBA season slowly but surely kicking off, we have the rosters being finalized, jersey numbers being finalized, and so much more. And I think the deadline for the rookie team options is passing by, because I've seen a lot of teams exercising or declining roster options. So we'll go through those as well, of course. Just a bunch of stuff to handle, and then I can show off the whole roster. So first and foremost, this is a PS5 exclusive roster. 2K23 and below all were on a singular system. It was not cross-file sharing. So 2K24, you can cross-file share. You can share with Xbox. I don't know if you can share with PC. I highly doubt it. At least on 2K24, they might allow you on 2K25. I know Madden. Currently on Madden 25, you can cross-share with PC and Xbox and PS5, at least the roster file share system. So, first and foremost, you will want to head to Features, Create Roster, NBA Modern Current. Scroll over to User Created. You guys are going to want to push triangle on your controller once you load into this page and search by Online ID. You search by Online ID to bring up all my rosters. You can pick whichever one you want to download. Now, of course, my name is Green Machine Sam on the Online ID. Like I said, this is for PS5. You have to be online. This is for 2K23. Green Machine Sam is the name, and you will want to pick any of the first 4 rosters. So NBA 2K25, NBA 2K23 updated, 2K25 roster on 2K23, and NBA 2K25 roster update. You can pick any 4 of these, and they will bring up the same exact roster. There's no changes. There's no specialties about any singular one. They are all the same. Now, of course, there are some limitations with the roster. Of course, it does get difficult changing badges because badges change from year to year. Some get swapped out and some have different abilities. And then other things that I can't do. I can't import, player face scans, and, money's not always correct, but I try to get it as close to, if not over a little bit, of what they're actually earning so that it is a little bit easier. I will say this as well. Because I cannot have 3 two-ways like it is now on 2K. So some players will either be on the G League squad or they will be on a regular contract. If the team only has 14 regular contracts, then I will just make them a regular contract and keep them down at a lower cost. Like Jeff Doughton, he's supposed to be on a 2-way contract. Instead, we'll just keep him at 102 and leave him on a regular contract so you can get rid of him relatively easy if you want to get rid of him and replace him with somebody else on a real contract. Now, of course, like I said, I went through, got jersey numbers changed back to what they were correctly supposed to be. I fixed some positions and corrected some rotations. I did do a couple custom rotations for some teams that do have, of course, different rotations. Rookies that are lower overalls being added to those rotations and stuff. So I did add those rookies to the rotations that you will want. Now, of course, everything's not perfect. I don't have it 100% down to the fine tuning, as well as some players are out of position compared to what you would see on 2K25. But I'm doing this so that you can create like the best rotation of players. Right? The Chicago Bulls have a backlog of fucking players at guard. So I moved Zach LaVine to the 3, which he could possibly play. And I moved guys like Josh Giddey and AO to shooting guard to give them a possibility of starting over, some other guys and so on and so forth. I'll move players' positions to help with rotation. So there is that. And then, of course, you got players getting contract extensions. I know Terrence Mann got a contract extension forever ago. I know Jalen Johnson just recently got his contract extension. I know a player like Jalen Hood-Schifino got both of his next season's option declined, which means he does get his second option declined automatically as well. So he only has a year left on his deal, as well as some other players getting their contracts exercised. So some of those guys you won't see a change on. A big team is like the Orlando Magic, where I had to go in and rework a couple contracts, like Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Wendell Carter, and even Jonathan Isaac got all of those fixed as well as, like I said, got jersey numbers changed like Klay Thompson, and so on and so forth. Najee Marshall also getting his jersey number corrected, and so on and so forth. Added a couple 2-way guys like Jalen Martin and Tyrese Martin. Both Martins I don't think related. This guy's related to the Caleb and Cody Martin, I'm pretty sure. But then, like, adding a couple more two-way guys, right? So I added a couple more people to the Indiana Pacers. They ended up releasing Kendall Brown, and so I got them Tristan Newton and Johnny Ferp. I haven't added their other guy, Enrique Freeman, yet. I haven't been able to get him a good scan. Jalen Noel signing with the New Orleans Pelicans because they have a couple guards down, so adding him to them, and so on and so forth, right? Some two-way guys I haven't been able to find a good face scan for, or I just haven't gotten around to making them because they're not really needed currently at the moment, right? But overall, getting a lot of the guys added. Another guy, Ty Washington, who is technically on a two-way, not here for the Suns though. I know for a fact the New York Knicks don't have enough people. They don't have enough people in real life, or they do, or they're finding some way around it or something. So, but adding players to rosters that are supposed to be there, changing some positions just to better fit both rotations as well as just needs and stuff, right? Just trying to get as many good players on the court as humanly possible. Like I said, correcting jersey numbers, kind of like the Washington Wizards, getting a couple of their jerseys for their younger guys and guys that they have recently added, getting their jersey numbers corrected. Like I said, getting contracts corrected, getting ages corrected for October and September, getting a ton of stuff good to go on this roster so you can go in and hop into my eras and start playing immediately. Like I said, there's contract extensions, Rudy Gobert, so on and so forth. It's a very good roster. I suggest using it. There is a ton of, significant value in this roster. You can change whatever you want to, right? I think the Phoenix Suns, they might run a smaller lineup, especially with Kevin Durant at the 4. If they don't, you can change it. Or if they are running a smaller lineup, who knows? It could be Beal, Booker, and Grayson Allen. But I like Tyus Jones, Beal, Booker, Durant, and Nurkic with Grayson Allen, Plumlee, Bol, and Monte Morris coming off the bench just to provide some extra depth and so on and so forth. Like I said, you can do whatever you want with the roster after you download it. You can change positions, you can change contracts, you can change age, whatever. You can do whatever you want with it. I'm just giving you the tools so that if you want to hop into my eras, it's a little bit easier to start right away and have fun and not have to update to 2K25. Now, I will say you must download this. If you are listening to this part of the video after December 31st of 2024, if it is 2025 and beyond, you cannot get this roster. There's no way, there's no shape, there's no how to get this roster. Not on PC, not with a fucking USB drive, nothing. If the servers are not online, I cannot get you this roster. Once the servers are also offline, which it's not even going to be the servers offline, I'm going to probably put out the last roster update right around Christmas time. Now, of course, if anything major happens in between the last roster update and the server going offline, I'll definitely update it real quick so that you guys can have that. But overall, the roster will go down. The servers will go down once the clock hits, midnight on December 31st and clicks over to 2025. This roster will no longer be able to be accessed, at least on an online stage. So if you want it, make sure you download it. Like I said, there's definitely limitations on the roster. I think 2K's done an even better job of allowing us to edit some of the even more detailed things of the rosters. But still, it's in a very good state, right? The overalls are correct, the ages are correct, contracts are normally correct. Height can vary between 2Ks. I've seen stuff where somebody's height might change by like an inch or even 2 within a year. So I'm still working on a couple things on both rosters, but overall, it's very, very good. I do have to go get a lot of the declined options done on 2K24, but overall, this is a very good roster if you want to play with it and not upgrade to 2K25 until at least it's either on sale or you just don't want to upgrade to 2K25 because you like the shooting or you like the movement of 2K23 more. I totally understand you. I still like 2K23 more than 2K24. The hours that I've had on 2K25 in terms of the trial that I played, it feels a lot smoother, but I haven't particularly loved it, but I haven't really played it all that much. Like I said, I played about an hour and a half, so it'll just take some getting used to. Like I said, this is a very, very good roster. I suggest you guys go download it if you guys still want to play 2K23 in the future and for now. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video or any of the videos here on my channel, if you guys download any of my rosters, I would appreciate you guys sticking around and subscribing. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.